All right, let's talk about the single biggest challenge for so many CPA firms out there: growth. And I don't just mean getting more clients, I mean scaling in a smart way. We're going to dive into those invisible walls that stop even the most successful firms right in their tracks. Does this sound familiar to you? You are absolutely slammed. Your team is working at full capacity. Clients keep coming through the door, but for some reason, the firm just isn't getting bigger or more profitable. It's like you're running faster and faster on a hamster wheel just to stay in the exact same spot. You know, if that feeling is hitting home, it's because you've slammed right into the bottleneck wall. It's this invisible barrier that just maxes out your people and completely stalls your growth, no matter how hard you push. It's a super common problem, but here's the good news: it is absolutely solvable. So, to tear down that wall, we first have to understand what it's actually made of. Let's get into it and diagnose the three biggest bottlenecks that are probably slowing your firm down as we speak. First up, and this one's a big one, your team is fried. During talk season and other peak times, your best people are pushed to their absolute limit. This kicks off a really expensive and just exhausting cycle of hiring, training, and then people leaving, which hits your bottom line hard. The second bottleneck? Oh, it's all that low margin work. Just think about the sheer number of hours your smartest people spend on stuff that's necessary but kind of tedious. Bookkeeping, payroll. It sucks them away from the high-value strategic advisory work. And that's where the real growth is. And number three is the business model itself. For so many firms, the plan is more clients means we hire more people. But that one-to-one model is just not built to scale. It cracks the second you get a real surge in business. You need a system that can actually grow with you, not break under the pressure. Okay, so we've laid out all the pain points. Now for the fun part, the solution. And it all kicks off with a major strategic shift in how you think, getting past this idea that you have to do every single thing under your own roof. This quote just nails it, right? Outsourcing isn't some kick the can down the road idea anymore. The firms that are growing the fastest are using it right now as a serious competitive advantage. It's how they unlock capacity and speed that their competition just can't match. So what's the deal with India specifically? Well, it's a really powerful combo. You're not just getting some major cost savings. You're plugging into this massive pool of qualified pros who can work while your local team is asleep. I mean, that basically creates a 24/7 operation. Plus, you get to scale your team up or down instantly without all the usual HR drama. But hey, just deciding to outsource isn't a magic wand. You need a game plan. So let's break down how to delegate the right tasks the right way so you're always in the driver's seat. This right here is the heart of the playbook. You've got to separate the strategy from the tactics. You keep your controller, the strategic brain of the operation, in-house, guiding those big-picture decisions. But all the process-heavy workflow of an accounting manager, that is the perfect thing to send to an outsourced team. It's really how you get the best of both worlds. You keep that tight strategic control, but you gain massive operational power. I know what you're thinking, because this is the big fear, isn't it? You've spent years building trust with your clients, and the absolute last thing you want to do is put that relationship at risk. So how do you scale without wrecking your brand? The answer is the white label model. It's such a simple but powerful idea. Basically, you are always the one and only point of contact for every client. Your outsourcing partner, they act like an invisible extension of your team, delivering fantastic work that you present under your firm's name. The client relationship stays safe with you, and your capacity just explodes overnight. Okay, now let's apply this to the biggest headache of the entire year: tax season. Tax return outsourcing is a laser-focused solution for that totally insane seasonal rush. It's like having an expert team on standby, ready to jump in, but without the cost and hassle of hiring them full-time. And just look at the amazing ripple effect. You're cranking out more returns faster, which means happier clients and more revenue. Your core team isn't burning out, so they can focus on client service. And, most importantly, you keep the final review in control, so quality never, ever takes a hit. This is how you turn tax season from a chaotic mess into a smooth, profitable machine. So, we've figured out the problem, we've laid out the playbook, now let's talk about the payoff. Let's just imagine for a second what your firm looks like, what it feels like once you've smashed through that bottleneck. This is the destination. This is what it's all for. Your team is free from the grind, focused only on that high-margin advisory work. Your operations are humming along around the clock. Your firm is growing,
but it's sustainable. No more burnout. You've built a machine that scales effortlessly, and you did it without giving up the quality or the control that your brand is built on. And this isn't some fantasy. It's what's really happening for firms that make this strategic change.
So here's the final thought to leave you with. The old way of scaling, hire more people, work longer hours, stretch everyone to the breaking point, that model is just fundamentally broken. A smarter, leaner, more scalable way to grow isn't just possible, it's already here. So the only question left is, are you ready to build it?